Welcome to the weekly challenge, where I challenge you to sharpen your skill and prove what you can do. This week, I am challenging you to successfully create methods that use generics. I'll explain more about that and the bonus challenge in a minute. But first, in case you don't know me, my name is Tim Corey, and it is my goal to make learning C# easier. That's why I issue weekly challenges. Just watching me create code isn't enough. You need to be constantly practicing in order to be growing as a developer. Now, if you get stuck, don't worry. You can get the solution for this video and every previous challenge by following a link in the description to sign up for the weekly challenge course. So let's see what I have in store for you this week. This is the generics challenge. Now, the main goal here is to create a method that takes two list of T lists and then intermixes them and returns a new list. So what I mean by intermix is take one from the left-hand list and then one from the right-hand list and then one from the left and then one from the right. So you have this alternating values from each list in your output list. Okay, so alternate pulling items from each list, but start with the bigger list and make sure that the method can take any list of T. Meaning it could be a list of string, a list of int, a list of custom objects. It doesn't matter. Now, one of the ways to test to make sure this works is to pass in two lists of different lengths. Make sure you pass in, let's just say, a list with 5 items and another list with 3 items. That way you know it's not throwing an error if you don't have exactly the same length of lists. Okay. Also, make sure you flip those around. So pass in the 3 one first and the 5 one second to make sure that it still handles it either way. And also make sure that even though you change the order of which list goes in first, it doesn't change the order of the output. Okay. So that's the basic goal. That's the entry level goal for this challenge. But there's a bonus. And the bonus is to create another generic method that takes in 2 generic objects of the same or different types. Okay? Make sure that each object that is passed in has a title property on it. So it has to be an object, and that object's going to have a title property. But they can be totally different objects. Maybe one is person, maybe another one's address. Okay? But they still have title as one of their properties. Return the object with the longer title. Okay? So if it's the first one, return the first one. If it's the second one, return the second one. But the tricky part here is they can be different. So make sure you can pass in a person object for the first generic item and an address object for the second generic item. Or 2 persons, or a person and a manager. Who knows? Whatever has a title property on it, make sure that you can pass it in and pass back one of those items, whichever one has the longer title. Okay? So that's the bonus challenge. So you got it? I hope so. Good luck and happy coding.